Hey guys, I just want to get up here and let you guys know that in this video that I'm reacting to, it might be some skips and stuff, so I just went ahead and ended it. But basically the updates were was pretty good. They had a lot of bugs that they fixed. Got superstar mode back in the game.
A surprise Madden 24 update today that fixed some things that a lot of people have been waiting for. And we've got some more info on what else they're working on for the future big title update, which will probably be at the end of this month or early next month. Typically, big title updates will happen one time a month. Usually it's either at the very end or the very beginning of the month. We had one a few weeks ago, but in between that, EA will drop these smaller title updates to fix certain bugs, add certain little things to the game and stuff like that. And that's the kind of update we got today. A smaller one, but one that fixed some pretty big things. And if you never want to miss out on any of these Madden update videos or any news we get surrounding the upcoming college football game, which I will have a new video on that very soon. Make sure to subscribe and turn the bell icon on so that you're always up to date with your football gaming news. Now, after the last title update, we had some things happen with the game that people weren't very happy about. We had a few new glitches and bugs that were introduced. We had some things removed from the game like Superstar KO, and people have been asking for weeks what's going on with these issues. Well, today EA put out a small title update, and for a while nobody knew exactly what was going on because they didn't put any info out about it. Then they finally went to their forums and they posted about what changed in this update and what they're working on for the next update.
Roofers are furious about this.
They said, "Hey Madden fans, today a title update has been made available for Madden NFL 24. This update is a planned update focusing on the following key items. Addressed an issue where the UI blocked visibility of the kick meter." So that is one thing that is finally fixed. Luckily, they got this fixed pretty quick. It was a pretty quick turnaround, which is not always typical of EA. Sometimes a bug will come into the game after an update, and we might wait over a month for that to get fixed until the next big title update. Luckily, they were able to get the fix quick and submit this update quickly so that we only had to kind of deal with it for a couple of weeks. So the kick meter UI should now be good. You shouldn't have to worry about it blocking your kickoffs or being kind of in the way on field goals, which was super annoying. And to some people, I mean, that makes them not want to play the game at all. So that has been addressed with the update that went live today. Also, they put here Superstar KO addressed key issues with Superstar KO, and as a result, the mode has been ungated. So Superstar KO is officially back in the game. I checked it out before I went to record this video, and it is back in the game. So whether you like to play the regular Superstar KO or you like to use it to play the 2 versus 2 or 3 versus 3 squad regular team gameplay, those are now back in the game.
It seems like
and
it's
they
fun.
said they were removing this before the last update went through. A lot of people didn't see that, and I've spoken about it a few times. A lot of people still didn't know that this was purposely removed for a small time because apparently they had some issues with it that they had to address. I was hoping it was being removed because maybe they were going to do some other stuff with it, but I also said that I kind of feel like that's probably unlikely, but you know, one could hope, because I do think Superstar KO as an entire mode has so much potential to do so many cool things with it, but they really have not done much with it in the last couple years. But it appears that really the only reason they took it down was because there were some issues that they needed to fix with it, and now it's back up. So if you are a person that plays Superstar KO or the regular team head-to-head squad mode, that's now back in the game for you. So again, luckily they kind of got this stuff back up and running really quickly, because if you would have had a mode like this down for a very long period of time, you got to think that's going to make a lot of people unhappy, because there are some people that legitimately just get the game for this mode mainly because of the squad regular team play. A lot of people like to play that,
seems like it could be so much fun, man,
until they brought it back and put it inside Superstar KO. A lot of people still don't even know that it's in there. It's kind of a hidden thing in there, but a lot of people buy the game just to play that. So you had a lot of people angry when this was removed, but luckily they did get it back in pretty quickly. Hey, really quickly, I want to let you guys know about today's video sponsor, Underdog Fantasy. They're the best fantasy app out there. Now, they also put on their site in this write-up that the team is continuing to actively work on unintended dropped catches and interceptions while playing on the competitive game setting, with improvements coming in a future title update. Now, they had mentioned on Twitter that they were working on this as well, but they reiterated it here that they're looking at both sides of the ball and that this should be coming in a future title update, which will probably be the next big one, like I said, that we'll get either at the end of this month or early next month. And there's going to be a ton of other stuff coming in that one as well. As most of you know, the October and November time frame of the game, those 2 months, the updates we get during those months are usually the biggest title updates of the entire year. It's when we see a lot of things addressed with gameplay, with just different bugs with the game. It's when we see abilities change around. Sometimes new abilities come to the game. We see X Factor players get introduced. We see sometimes even just new content added to the game, obviously with Ultimate Team, but sometimes even for franchise mode or modes like Superstar Showdown and stuff like that. So with the next big update, it's going to be another big gameplay focused update, much like the last one, where they're going to be looking at the meta, looking at zone defense, looking at man defense. They're obviously looking at the interception and drop pass issue, and this is a big problem on competitive game setting, which is what you play if you play online regular team head-to-head or if you play online Ultimate Team head-to-head. A lot of people have been complaining about this all year. However, I've even been seeing some people in my comment section saying that this is also a problem in franchise mode, which was surprising to me. Now, I think in franchise mode, these things are technically supposed to happen a little more often, just because on the sim game setting, you're supposed to have more variance. You're supposed to have more dropped interceptions and dropped catches to kind of simulate real life. Whereas
but I didn't know it was in
franchise
franchise
mode. The whole point of the competitive game setting was to kind of eliminate that variance.